Boys, how is it possible that literally the one night, the one night that I don't start on time, a game actually starts at 7 o'clock? How is that actually possible? Like every tip off is 6:04, 6:06, like 7:06, like 6 minutes, 7 minutes past the hour, sometimes 9 minutes past the hour. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Tonight they decided to actually start on time. Got these birds over here. What up, everybody? And of course, looks like Duke is out to a fast start. I would have loved to actually have like seen the first couple minutes because I was hoping, like we had talked about before, that like we had talked about before that I think Duke needs to come out with some scripted plays in order to actually like initiate a quick offense off the get, and I kind of wonder if that's what they did. So I'm gonna rewind this for a sec until. So I'm curious as to actually how this game got started. So I'm rewinding here. So what they go high? It's like high screen and roll. Gungba, Foster across. Cam Boozer. There's the screen for Boozer on the three. Okay, I don't know if that was really like a script. That looks just like sort of generic Duke offense, to be fair. So, and then this. Okay, that's crazy. That's the Conwell three. Good lord, Conwell, man. As long as that dude doesn't come off the bench and give another 5 threes, I think I'll be okay. If he does, I'm just gonna not like. I don't even know what to do. Dural penetration kicks are miss. Okay, then they come back here. All right, it doesn't look very screwed. Like either way, it looks like Duke got out to a pretty good start here. 13. What are we? 13-16. 13-6 rather. Sorry. Yeah, there's the turnover. I saw that. Gungwa gets the turnover here. Foster's looks like an old school Duke guard with like the full white tee. I gotta say, I feel like we haven't gone with the full white. Maybe we were using the full white the other night. I can't even remember at this point. All right, the Isaiah Evans kicking. It's like a solo play. All right, so either way, great start here. Look, we got the Cardinals. We got the Birds coming in. They actually made it from Louisville, despite the snow and everything. I'm surprised that the game actually got going. I'm surprised the game got off at all, and then I'm surprised that the game got off on time. As like two things, one after the other. So that caught me off guard. Actually, I blamed the dog because the dog was playing in the park and got trampled by the other dogs. And of course, he decides to get trampled in the mud pit. And so he required a full bath. And I don't think you can, it's like somewhere off it. There he is. He is fully bathed right now. So yeah, because he was filthy. And I think I got some dirt or something in my right eye while I was cleaning him because, yeah, it's not great. Kind of hard. Ooh. Anyway, it snowed yesterday and Saturday. It was, yeah, so I got family in D.C., man. They're saying it's another 8 inches on the way this weekend. I'll tell you what, Texas is not getting another 8 inches of snow. We are done. Nick says it wasn't too bad in the triangle. We got mostly sleet and not as much rain. So, not surprised they're playing. Well, I thought it would be hard to get for Louisville to get out of Louisville. I wasn't really concerned about like the Durham part of it. I would more on like the can they actually like leave Kentucky part of it, because I know I have also folks in Nashville. They're out of out of power and everything. It was a mess. So, all right, now that Khalifa guy is checked in, and like I said, if this Khalifa guy gets going from 3 again and hits another 5, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, it's gonna be pretty crazy. This is gonna get like nuts fast, but like, assuming he does not, I don't, this game should go pretty well. Now, they do have was this Mikhail Brown, number 0, who did not play in the first game. So I expect to see him be locked up by all the Duke guards, as we've been doing, basically take the best player, which is mostly the guard on the opposing team, just put him in jail between Sarr and Foster and call it a day. Yeah, let's keep him from scoring 47 in the first half. That's generally a good plan as well. That would be good. So Malik now in the game, and Sarr is also in the game. I thought Cam could have taken that 3. It was open. But alas, we're going to try again here. So he's going to put it on the floor and dribble. There's 3 birds, and he just dribbles right through the birds. And wow, it's just like 2 of them go flying off into the corner, and Boozer gets the basket. Boozer coming off, what, a 30-point game the other day? Pretty incredible, honestly. There was a lot of high-powered offense from freshmen the other day, in addition to our game. Can't remember. We didn't even play. Oh, Wake Forest. That's right. Yeah. That Wake Forest. It's like Brown just swings it outside. Louisville's got 4 seconds to make something happen. And wow. Over Malik Brown, actually. We got a Malik Brown or Mikhail Brown. I'm going to get those, trying not to get those confused. 15-9 here in the early going Duke. I was going to say, I believe this is the first time in recent memory where Duke has made it to 10 before their opponent. So let's see how it goes. Oh, Evans was calling for it because he thought it was open. Malik is calling for the screen, looking for the handoff. Got 8 seconds and swing outside to Foster. The offense on this possession is pretty scuffed, although downside, nice extra pass. Evans going to have to take the quick 3. Brown in there for the cleanup. Wow, that was a terrible possession, but that offensive rebound saved it. Nobody puts a body on Brown, and he just throws it in. Malik. Oh, that's a little give and go action there. That's too easy. I thought Malik should have tried to steal that pass, honestly. Foster splits the 2 defenders at the top, and that should be a foul on Khalif there. That was just a great play by Brown. Great hustle play on the offensive board. Caleb Foster at the free throw line here. Oof. That's brutal. That's a miss off the top. All right, 1 of 2 here. 18-7. It's really nice to see that the student section is completely packed today, wire to wire. Yeah, Duke and the not so free throws. Not so free throws. Yeah, that's right. Oh my. Ugh. The woolly mammoth. The woolly coming back, man. The mammoth. What's up, Cat Fan? Oh, come on, Boozer. Get it to Evans here. There's the pass inside. Oh, deflected. Could have been a foul. They were... Timeout. Timeout, or we have a coach's official timeout. Yeah, 18-16 here as Duke wasn't quite able to get back in transition there. Ooh, oh. Brown looking for an opportunity here. Here's Cam Boozer from the same spot he hit the first one and comes up short. So Louisville with a chance to tie or take the lead. What was a 7-point operation here is down to 2. Great ball movement by Louisville. That's a miss, and that's an offensive board, though. Khalifa thought about the 3 again. Decided better of it. No. Oh, my gosh. Can we get some rebounding going on here, boys? Let's go. Second offensive board. That was a carry? No? Okay. But Duke gets possession off the steal anyway. That was a really awkward dribble. That's a from behind. That's a foul. That's a foul. There's trying to play through Boozer to deny the entry pass. Not going to happen. No, no, no. Yeah, we haven't seen much of Gungba. Okay, as I say, Gungba comes back because this is the 12-minute timeout here for Boozer to get his break. So we always try to steal a couple extra seconds for Cam to get on the bench here. A little bit more rest. Evans gets the inbound from Caden and now to Gungba. And we're going to try to go one-on-one. And we are going to try to go one-on-one. Gungba's going to back his man down to the basket and spin there. Tough shot. Gets the rebound. Can't get it. Still fighting for it. Malik Brown trying to get it. Still trying to get it. And there's the ref. And Duke will retain possession, actually. Malik Brown on the hustle play. And an assist from the Zebra in the corner. And we'll go to the monitor to review it. But that'll be the under 12 media timeout as the Birds have closed the gap here down to 2. Anybody else think the Louisville coach looks like, I don't know, like a crazy person? He looks like a crazy person, man. I might drink out of my Duke glass. At least you got your flag jersey on. That reminds me. I got to change shirts. I'll be right back. There we go. That's better. Yo, Herbert with the Let's Go Devils and Let's Go Duke and Andy. Welcome in. How's it going, everybody? Man, I gotta say, it is just cold, man. It is just cold. Yesterday, I took the dog out for a walk, and I literally felt like I was in a ski lift line, man. That's how cold it was. It was windy, and you're just out there. You're like, I got 3 layers on, man. And the wind's just blowing and your face is freezing and you're just like, I don't want to be here. It was bad. But like the precipitation is gone, so it'll be fine. You have a UNC cheerleader shirt hanging behind the Duke football jersey. I don't even know what to say to that, man. That's crazy. There's got to be a good story behind that. Yeah, the precipitation wasn't it wasn't terrible here either, to be honest. But it's just like nobody here in Texas, like there's no salt on the ground and like nobody sprays anything. So like, Yeah, we all woke up Sunday morning and there was a quarter of an inch, a quarter of an inch worth of ice on everything. Like the ground is just and the roads are just completely iced over. So like you do not like. I haven't driven since Saturday. Everyone did work from home today. So we just all stayed in. Tomorrow will be fine though. I mean, it's already fine to like walk around and stuff. Yeah, apparently the East Coast is getting more snow this weekend, so enjoy that, y'all. Freezing rain in Carolina was bad in Charlotte, but near Cameron it was only 20 minutes of freezing rain and went back to. Oh, as if it never happened. Has Duke found a quarterback? I heard Herbert. I heard that. Heard when we got somebody from like San Jose State or something. I don't know. Oh, I will. 5-second violation. God damn it. Wow, that's a crazy giveaway. Nick just could not count a 5. That's brutal, man. All right, so that's a horrific turnover to start out this 12-minute, under 12-minute stretch here. All right, let's see. So it's Caden on Brown at the moment. Then they switch off into Gungba and Brown. That's a wild shot, but looks like it'll stay with Louisville at the moment. No foul on that one. Yeah, Kat, I saw that about Nebraska. I asked some friends, I was like, what's going on in Lincoln? And they're like, yeah, there's a big showdown apparently, I guess, with Michigan State coming up too. So, that is great defense by Gungba right there. Well played. Caden driving in, travel. Well, that's back-to-back turnovers. Does Cameron Indoor get renovated for the NBA Cup games? I doubt it. There's not really much you can do with it, to be honest. There's no way to add any extra seats. And it'd be interesting to see if people actually stand for the games, like in the student section. They're bleachers. I mean, like, unless that what they plan to do, like, you can actually push them in. Actually, the sides on either end, like side, can be pushed in. So like the bleachers do go into the wall there. So you could do that if you were not going to have people stand. At Evans 3 is way off, and Duke can't come down with a rebound. So 3 empty possessions here, and Louisville still somehow only trails by 2. And has yet to take the lead. So Mikhail Brown picks it back up, swings it around, and now Hemenia on him. Steps on the end line as Michael. It's a turnover. So basically, for the last 2.5 minutes, the teams have traded turnovers and bad shots, and we are nowhere. So Dame Sarr back in, as is Cam Boozer here. Louisville brings the double team off to Sarr. Sarr can't deliver the pass to Caden in the right shooting pocket, but Caden puts it up off the square. What a difficult shot for Caden Boozer, but it goes in. 2 points for Caden. Oh, that should have been an intercepted pass, but it somehow gets through, and Louisville still with the possession. Michael working on Caden. Oh, what a block by Gungba to save the possession. It felt like there was contact up top. All right, Corey Alexander, sure. Boozer driving in, just discards, misses it, comes up just strong. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow, with an ankle breaker, the 3 is no good. Caden with the rebound, and that moved the left foot, but okay, they're going to let him play it out. Drag on that left foot. Dame Sarr ready to fire. No. It was the right shot. It was wide open, but of course Duke can't hit wide open shots. Michael for 3, in and out. Great rebound by Foster, really working against Fu on that one. Fru, rather, sorry. Oh my gosh, you have the mismatch. You have Michael on Boozer. Get him the ball! Get him the ball, for goodness sake. Find a way to get Boozer the ball, please. Thank you. Oh my God. They were about to make a mess of this. Come on, man. You get that switch, and Mike Kelly's giving up 4 inches to Cam Boozer. Just go down low. Great defense as Cam brings down the rebound there. Just do it again. So Louisville is still at 16 as Duke has managed to get a little bit of separation here. +4. Give it to Cam again. He's got Michael on him. There's the double team. Swing it inside. Outside. Brilliant. Foster's got to hit this from 3. Comes up. Can't get it. And we have a rebounding foul as Gungba got pushed from behind. I love it, actually. That's great ball movement. That's great awareness to go right at the mismatches. So... well done by Duke on the last 2 possessions here. Is it, no. All right. We can't go to the replay. But anyway, that the exploitation of Duke exploiting the mismatches down low was very well done. And it's a good thing that they figured it out when they did, because if not, I was going to be very upset. Boy, that was going to be bad. You have to experience... what is Minges? Mingus? Let's see. Oh, Nebraska is playing Michigan. Okay, so Nebraska is playing Michigan tomorrow, but then Michigan has to go to Michigan State on Saturday. I think that's how the schedule plays out, Cat Fan. That's what my buddy was telling me, my Michigan State fan. Well, he's also a Duke fan, but yeah, like... this is over in Greenville. I feel like from the outside, it's definitely not like... Cameron is such a unique building. There is definitely like... if this is the outside, Cameron is way better. There's like no shot, man. The outside aesthetic of Cameron is one of the best. It's also like unique as far as college basketball goes. Although this Indoor part is kind of similar here. This lower bowl. It's actually quite similar. I probably doesn't seat any more or less than Cameron. It probably has a very similar seating capacity, to be honest. I mean, the inside looks almost identical. Except that the students would be right here. This is like the press row. Yeah, the press is like right next to the student section, yeah. So, from the inside, yeah, it looks pretty good. It actually looks like they copied Cameron, to be honest. But from the outside, no shot. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday here. Just coming into 7:30. Do you think Virginia Tech could be tough? Remember, Cat Fan, Virginia Tech Playing in Blacksburg is always a function of Duke's rank. The higher Duke is ranked, the more difficult the game in Blacksburg. That's it. That's all you need to know. If Duke is a number 1, it's probably a loss. I don't know why, but it just happens that way. If we're somewhere between 15 and 20, it's definitely a win. So the Birds 0 for their last 8 with 4 turnovers as Duke retains possession here and Gungbutta inbound. Got Darren Harris checking into the game. He's got a couple contributions in the last few, which is nice. Always great to have Darren Harris contributing points here. Here's Foster. Set up, and here's Boozer again for 3. Not quite. It's taken off the rim down there by Louisville. Number 53, which hasn't quite updated. There it is. Zorgris. Good defense here by Duke. Staying in the man-to-man. Saar going underneath the screen, but no three-point shot. 8 seconds on the shot clock here. No Brown for Louisville at the moment, so the Birds are going to have to find offense somewhere. I thought he stepped out of bounds there. Oh, okay. Khalifa stepped on the line, so that's another turnover. So yet another turnover for the Birds. That's their 5th since the 12-minute mark here. Oh man, Foster trying to get the Foster trying to get the entry pass to Boozer, and it results in a turnover here. Now trying to stay in front of his man and can't. Malik Brown with good hands deflects the pass out of bounds. I think it's safe to say we're not going to give up 47 here in the first half. Although I would like for us to have scored 47, I'd like for us to score 30-something, at least, if we can, as Michael Brown comes back in the game. Louisville inbounds here. Now Brown being guarded by Saar has to go through 2 Blue Devils, and Cam Boozer down with a rebound, and Cam is out and running, gives it to Foster, over to Harris, back to Foster. Duke now sets up the offense, and we got a foul. That'll be the 4th one on Louisville. Actually, not many whistles so far, only 4 on Louisville, 2 on Duke. Game flow really, or rather, the game really flowing here tonight. So Duke inbounds, and Cam's got it. He's going to go one-on-one against 53 here. Zugris, nice turnaround, gets his own miss, and goes back up with it. We'll go to the free throw line for his not-so-free free throws for his troubles. What's UNC's Virginia Tech? Where does... I don't know, actually. What... It's like anywhere that UNC goes and they can't win on the road. I'll tell you what the opposite of Virginia is. Oh, my God. I'll tell you the opposite of Virginia Tech for UNC is Clemson. Because every time they go there on the road, they always win. I think they've lost once at Clemson. Ever. And that was recent. Oh, Cal? No, that's way too recent, man. Oh my God, he missed them both. Holy. The not-so-free throws as no team. I mean, Louisville is stuck at 16. Duke has managed 4 points. in 8 minutes, man. Like, this is brutal. Neither team can get one to go here. That's on the line. Louisville breaks the scoring drought for the both teams as he's got a 3 there. Wide open. I mean, Duke just got lost defensively. They had no idea what they were doing. Trying to go back to Boozer, although this didn't quite work last time. Duke, Boozer facing up. He's got to get his own miss. Gets that rebound. Looking for Brown. No, he'll just put it back with the right. They just go into Boozer again. Duke by 5, trying to get back on the floor. And, oh my God, they give him an and one. Gosh darn it. That was a terrible transition play. Yeah, the camera's like zoomed in on Boozer running back, and then it's like, oh my gosh, wait, you got a dude like way back and like already in the back line. Let's go to Gungba. He can't get anywhere, actually. Evans is going to take a 3. I don't know about that. Great rebound by Sarr, actually. Get it back to Sarr out in the corner. There you go. Keep moving. There's nobody in the top side. Floor is imbalanced at the moment. Foster to Malik Brown somehow comes up with it. Brown, shit, too strong. And still battling for it. Brown still has it. No, Louisville has it. Gosh darn it. What a mess. What a mess of a possession here. 3 on the way for the Birds. God damn it. Louisville has taken the lead, man, 25-24. I mean, they've gone 3 straight possessions. They've gone 3 and 1 3. 9 points, man. Crazy. It's like back to back to back threes, effectively. Scoring in bunches, and we just cannot. Oh my God. Evans, are you kidding me? Long rebound back to Brown. So it came as a long 3. This comes up short, man. Great pass. Brown to Gungba. Let's go. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see these like 27 or 30-foot 3-point shots, man. Get down low in the paint and pound the rock. Like, goodness gracious. Oh, man, I'm tired. Whew. What a long day of work, man. And I can't even really tell you what I did, but it felt tiring. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Where are y'all at? I feel like the problem with like games on Monday, it's like there's a big stretch, obviously, till Saturday again, but like we don't really have much to like. If we have the game on Wednesday, it's like okay, you've already like made it through the week, right? Or like Tuesday, it's like all right, well tomorrow's hump day, so it's like that's okay. But today we just like great. We have Tuesday to look forward to. I gotta start. It's like all day meeting day tomorrow. And I got so much other stuff. Oh my god. So let's taking a quick look. I mean, the shooting has got to be pretty atrocious. Well, it's actually 42% for Duke. It's actually pretty even. 42%, 42.3 for Duke, 42.9 for Louisville. Except the Birds are shooting 5 of 11 from 3, and Duke is only shooting 3 of 12. And 1 of 4 from the free throw line, so 25%. That is just beautiful. Haven't really fouled anything. No real foul trouble, except, no, that's turnovers, yeah. 6 turnovers apiece, actually, for the two teams. And Duke with the rebounding edge, 17 to 11. Plus 6 in the rebounding column, but somehow only up by 1. And Cam currently leading the way with 9. Who compliments Boozer and Evans? Well, Evans only has 5 and has just been shanking shots at the moment. So that's not great. 2 of 5 and 1 of 5 from beyond the arc is not what you want to see tonight. This is shaping up to be one of those Evans performances where it's like he doesn't. It's like he just manages to get that like 1-3 at the very end, and you're like, all right, all is forgiven. You hit the big shot at the end, kind of thing. Gungva completes the 3-point play, so 27-25 as Duke retakes the lead. Let's see if we can lock it down defensively, because the Birds have been scoring in bunches here. Michael, we're going to have a switch? No, we're just going to have an air ball. Air ball. That's an air ball from Conwell, who's already got 10 points and he's already hit a couple threes, so not like he can't, but yeah, clearly now over to Evans. Cam Boozer's still on the bench here for the time being. Foster gets going. Foster held up here, gets it outside to Evans. Evans with the crossover dribble and the jump stop. Evans, what a tough play. And finished with the right hand by Isaiah Evans, man. Gosh, what an effort. Here's Brown driving in. We got a foul on the floor by Foster. We'll take that. That's fine. We have so many fouls to give. It's like totally, it's not a big deal. Get him to inbound. Although it is kind of like one of those situations where Louisville just beat us down the floor. What? They're going to give him shooting fouls? Why? Why would they make that a shooting foul? Well, in and out, so 1 of 2. And Foster calling out the play here to get the offense going. 3:07 left in the first half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. We're going to go high-low here between the two bigs. Boozer can't finish it, can't get his own miss. He's actually been kind of good at that. Oh, Gugbo, what a beautiful block! Gugbo just going vertical, man. Heck yeah. Oh, man, I love that. 29-26. But Louisville retains possession on the alternating arrow here, and they get 25 to initiate. Okay. Brown too strong. Oh, my God, man. They waited to call that foul. That is not. They're gonna give him free throws, or they're just gonna like 2 shots? Oh, it's on. Okay, Frew is shooting the free throws. Great. I mean, I didn't think we were going to get to 40, giving up 47, but at the rate that we're going, Frew makes both, and we're back to 29-28 here. Just feels like we've hit the skids, man. Totally pumping the brakes. Haven't hit a big shot. Okay, that is. Oh, there it is. It's just as I say it. Isaiah Evans drills one. The line drive shot goes. Boy, we really needed that one to kind of just like get things going and pump some juice into the team. And Frew gonna go in too strong. Duke's got to come up with that rebound, and it does. Opportunity here for the Blue Devils with 2:05 to go here. Big possession. It's Boozer on Frew. Backing him down. They bring the double team. Caden picks it up, gathers, and one for Caden Boozer. The assist from his brother. Let's go. So that 3 from Evans, just a little bit of spark. Just get guys going, man. Caden Boozer finishes the 3-point play there, and it's a 7-point advantage for Duke as we tick under 2 minutes here in the first half. Brown 3 on the way. No, Caden with the rebound. Let's go. Here's the opportunity, man. Just before halftime, just crank it right now. Pedal to the floor. Do not take a 3 here. Do not take a 3 here. Oh my God. That's a settle by Cam, man. That's a settle. It's like, well, I can't really, like, Isaiah Evans is like trying to set a screen here, but I can't really get around it. So I'm just going to settle for this 3. And that shot is like, Duke got bailed out here. Oh, man, should go Louisville's way, I think. With a minute 6. Bodies all over the floor. Duke can't come up with it, so going to be another opportunity here for Louisville as we couldn't close out the defensive possession. Conwell with a step back jumper. No, one-handed board Boozer here. 2 for 1 if you go quick. Timeout, Duke. 2 for 1 opportunity here for the Blue Devils again if they go quick. 50 seconds to go in the half. Remember, you do not want to give Louisville that final possession. So basically what you're going to end up doing here is you basically have 10 to 12 seconds to be able to get this playoff. And then you can go from there. I mean, you could also get an offensive board, and that would do it too. Nick, you gotta work tomorrow, man. I gotta work tomorrow too. Also. All right, so Duke to inbound here. Remember, you got to go within the first 10 seconds if you really want the 2-for-1. They got the two bigs stacked at the top. Now they're going to clear it out. A little bit of separation for Evans. Evans going to put up 3. That's what they're going. Quick! He gets fouled. And our best free throw shooter will go to the free throw line for 3. Nice. We'll take 3 that way. They're saying that he kicked his leg out. I don't know, man. What? No. Is that true, Nick? There you go. Evans, yeah, makes the first. Let's go, man. Come on, let's go. Opening up at 10. I want to see us open up this 10-point lead here by half. So Louisville's going to get a possession. Then there's going to be a delta of about 10 seconds where we got to take that final shot. Pat Kelsey might call a timeout here. Maybe. All right, so that's 3. Okay, Pat Kelsey's going to let him play it. Nope, they are going to call time. All right. So I was going to say, like, you have an extra timeout. He's probably going to use it. What did we hold him to in the second half of the previous game? Like, how is Caden, Evans, Amenia, Brown, Gungba supposed to score points? Well, you got Isaiah Evans in there, obviously. All right, let's go. Come on, this final possession, man. We've been really needing to improve these like final possessions of the halves. We did really well last game where we didn't make the shot, but they didn't have a chance to make it either. So Conwell gonna give it off here. There's a 10-second game clock, shot clock differential. Brown gives it off back to Conwell. Louisville, here comes the little screen, and there's the swing pass. Ooh, that's pretty nice. If they can go one more, nope, they're going to make a mess of that one. Brown for 3, doesn't connect. All right, and back to Duke. That's exactly what we wanted. 6 seconds, you got to go. Caden, John Shire is pushing Caden down the floor. Caden got to go. No, oh my God, that was so bad. Does Caden not realize that, like, that there's, like, 6 seconds left, like, on the clock? And you have to have talked about it, right? Because Louisville just called timeout. It's not like it was a live play. Like, you're sitting there in the huddle being like, okay, guys, look, there's a 10-second game clock, shot clock differential. They're probably going to take it all the way down. All right? If we get the ball back, we're going to have probably between 6 and 8 seconds. So you end up with 6.5. Whoever gets the ball is just going to have to push it down the floor, spread it out, like run down, and then you have like Caden just like leisurely dribbling this thing down the floor, and Shire's like, go, like, oh my God, like. Ay. What happened here? So Evans gets it and then gives it up to Caden, but Caden is just like, I don't know. It's not even jogging, man. He's like walking down the floor. Jaguar Gator, what's up, man? Great start defensively. Yeah, well, actually offensively too today. I think the surprise today really was the offensive start, where we finally beat the opponent the first to 10. So there you go. So, all right. So here, let's look at the stats here for a second. Evans actually with 13 points to lead all scorers. He had 5 last time we looked, so he's made a few since then. He's got made 3. He got fouled on a 3 and made all the free throws, and then he drove and got another one. So that's 6. That's 8. So that'll do the thing. So what's up, everyone? Michael Hodil official. Welcome in on the raid, y'all. The AFC will win the the Pro Bowl. Thanks, man. Thanks, y'all. L's up. Oh my gosh. Do we have Louisville folks jumping in here? Hodil rhymes with yodel. I like it. I like it. Welcome in. Welcome in. At least we're not getting housed by Khalifa for the second straight game, all right? Khalifa's got a total of 0 points and hasn't made a 3. Kevin, welcome in. Hello from the raid. Thanks very much for joining. Welcome in. And thank you for the follow as well. RFK knows Tyler Warren will be a Pro Bowl MVP. I love it. Oh, RF knows, rather. I got it. RF knows. Yeah. Khalifa isn't very good unless he's playing Duke, apparently. That's the butt of the joke, because clearly, oh, it is RFK. No. All right. I love it. I have to say, I did Tyler Warren was definitely my best pick in fantasy this season. He's like the one bright spot on a team that otherwise was just a freaking disaster. So yeah, anyway. Doug Noble, welcome in. Thanks, everybody, for jumping on. Heard that you're a fan of Duke. Wonder how I became a fan. I went to Duke twice. I went to Duke as an undergrad and as a grad student. Yes, so there you go. And then when I was a grad student, I ran basketball game day operations for the grad school. So all the students that you see on either end of the basket, not along the side, but on the end lines, those are all the grad students. And that was my job, to get everybody in there. Well, actually, technically, the grad ushers did that. I just supervised the whole situation. Like any good supervisor, I didn't actually know work, and yeah. Is this the well? This is the Louisville one, right? This is the Louisville L's. I don't know what this Louisville Elf over there. So yeah. But yeah, Khalifa not very good today. Conwell's got 10. Yeah. I'll throw you guys the bone because you're losing by 10. So there you go. You guys are down by 10 at the moment. And really, you got Brown here, number 0, who did not play the first game, right? Brown did not play the first game. Injury, could not play. Really hasn't been a factor. I do kind of want to go back though, because if we have the stats from just how different this is from the first game when we gave up 47 points in a half, and I don't know if it'll allow us to cycle through. The box score should. Yeah, so basically in the first game, we came up here 47-38 at halftime. We were down 9, right? And here we find ourselves up 10. So we're already we're already doing better than we did before. So that's good. And then I want to just look at the 37 rebounds total here, the 3-point shooting. Louisville in the first game was shooting 40% from the floor, although in the first half they shot 47.1. So if we go back and compare that to today, this 47.1 here, they're well below that here, down at 31%. So like we're missing 16% shooting, and the 5 from 15 and 33% from 3 is also way off. I mean, they were 47.6% from 3 and hit 10. They hit 10 threes in the first half. And then it went on to hit 2 in the second half, so 10 of 21. They've only hit 5. I mean, Khalifa hit 5 of them in the first half. So, that would have put you at 10 of 20, right at 50%, which essentially would have been the shooting from the first half. And if you add the 15 points, 28 plus 15 gets you to 43. You're actually pretty close to, where you would have been in that first Louisville game. So, I don't know. To me, it feels like the team, and Duke with 38 in the half, Duke with 38 in the first half of the first game too. So I don't think that's an accident. I feel like Duke basically offensively has performed more or less the same way that it did in the game at Louisville, but defensively has just performed so much better. Although to be fair, I don't even know if they're performing that much better defensively. It's just this dude hasn't taken shots. So I guess in that regard we have, but where is this? Ali Khalifa, 6 of 6 from the field, 5 of 5 from 3. I mean, in 20 minutes, he had 17 points. What a huge contribution that it's actually mainly in the first half. I think he only scored that 2-point shot in the second half there in that 6 for 6. So, yeah, you guys are missing Khalifa's. Maybe you should just give Khalifa a few more shots, because it ain't coming from Brown right now, which is kind of the crazy one. Although, I mean, Brown here, you got 11 games played, 11 games started. Where is the points? 186. So if we do that math, 186 out of 11. 186 divided by 11. So he's averaging 17 points per game, and he's at 2. One interesting to keep an eye on, though, remember what happened in the Wake Forest game where we were able to hold the Wake Forest point guard. Oh, God, now I can't even remember his name. It's number 2. Anyway, averaging 20 points per game. It looked like this at halftime. He had scored basically 2 points. And then he ended up actually getting to his average in the second half. Although the game was within 10 points in the second half. So it got close and interesting for a little while. But just Duke sort of built. There was too much margin there for Wake Forest to come back. We have lost 1 time while Brown has played this season. That's crazy. It might be a second one, honestly, at right now. How do I feel about Duke at the start of the season? Well, at the start of the season, of course, we were all wondering, how do you replace Cooper Flagg? And actually, the follow-up question is not only how do you replace Cooper Flagg, but how do you replace Con Knipple, who right now is the NBA's leader in threes. At least for rookies. I don't know if it's overall. I don't know if that stat is overall or just for rookies, but certainly it is for the rookies. And he's neck and neck with Cooper Flagg in Rookie of the Year. I mean, the answer of how you replace Cooper Flagg has become very obvious, right? It's Cam Boozer, who actually has better stats than either Flagg or Zion Williamson. So, by comparison, Cam Boozer is the best freshman we've had at Duke, I mean, in decades. The second question of how do you replace Con Knipple, we're what now, 19 games in? And to be fair, we still, as Duke fans, I don't think we still know what do you do to replace Con Knipple. So, Isaiah Evans has flashes of good games. Right now, he's the leading scorer with 13. I don't know if that stays that way. I doubt it stays that way, honestly. I feel like Cam is going to come out here. There's been so many mismatches down low, especially when Brown when Mikhail Brown swaps onto like Boozer, and it's like just go inside and like let him pound the rock, and then yes, that's super easy. Like I feel like those mismatches we're just not getting. Sometimes they're forcing it. Caleb Foster had 20 points in the game at Louisville. He's only got 4. I mean, and then Gungba with 3 is a bit surprising to me, honestly, for today too. I feel like the way that this game finishes, we're probably going to see Boozer hit 20. Gungba's probably going to have 12. Evans probably just goes to like 18 or something. Like if Evans gets to 20, this isn't even close. Like Louisville is in for a ride here in the second half. If Evans gets 20, because Boozer's going to get his, and then I don't know. Hemenia still hasn't scored, and neither has Darren Harris. I feel like Nick probably gets a bucket or two too, and Sarr with only 2, but he's been doing his job defensively. So I feel like he might only have 2, but I feel like his plus minus is very high. I don't think there's a way that I can actually get that plus minus stat. Efficiency 4, usage 11%. No, it doesn't have one. Anyway, I feel like I feel like that's pretty good. But yeah. Well, I appreciate all the Louisville folks jumping in. That was quite exciting. I feel like either Duke or the Cards will do great this half, and the other won't be that good. I mean, the advantage, obviously, for Duke here is that we're at home, right? So, and we tend to be a second half team because Lord knows our starts are horrific. So, like, it's actually very surprising that we actually got off to the start that we did to begin with here. If I had actually started the stream on time, I would have seen what the prop bet on like first to 10 was and like gone the way of the Cardinals just for kicks. I don't know what it was, but like, yeah, because Duke has just not been. It's a good thing I didn't. I would have lost my money on that one, but. I mean, at least for the Cardinals, you guys have to get Brown going somehow. Like, he's got to get fouled and go to the free throw line or something. But, 0 of 8 is pretty brutal. He's only scored his 2 points. I guess I didn't realize it was this bad from, the free throw line. 2 assists. 2 rebounds here. But, yeah, the 0 of 8 is, wow. We can do it without Brown. So RFK, so if the AFC will win the Pro Bowl, who wins the Super Bowl? I guess that's the question. I had the Rams going last night, man. Somehow Sam Darnold pulled it out. I'll tell you, this Sam Darnold dude, man, I pulled him into my lineup for one game last year. One game, and it was the game at Jacksonville, and the dude throws 3 picks, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And now he's somehow playing for the Super Bowl. Nice. The Seahawks are going to go. Interesting. I can't believe Sam Darnold would win a Super Bowl. I mean, the JSN, yeah, if that's the way, then I feel like JSN gets the MVP. Yeah. It'd be great. I guess the matchup between Christian Gonzalez and JSN will be interesting. Although all I can remember from this year is how Christian Gonzalez got completely manhandled by Drake London. So I feel like, yeah. And JSN's pretty good. Oh, the Twitch channel. So we don't use the Twitch channel's the same channel, but we don't use the Twitch channel anymore. Take care, RFK. Jesus is Lord indeed. God bless, man. Take care. Indeed, man. I believe we are right. Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. Didn't have that on my season bingo card. Did y'all see the one with where the image of the preseason NFL has both Darnold and May at the front? It's like they had it's like they scripted the whole thing. It's definitely a bad look for the crowd that's for the NFL is scripted crowd. Yeah, Michael, God bless, man. Dude, take care. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you to the Louisville fans for dropping in during halftime. That was fun. Much appreciated, y'all. The other funny one, also the fact that neither the Patriots nor the Seahawks are going to practice anywhere near the substation at the 49ers practice facility. That is good. I wouldn't practice anywhere near that substation either, by the way. I'm starting flag football in 2 weeks. I hope there is no substation next to where we're playing. Nick, I don't know how you found a $200 Xbox controller, but I feel like you got swindled, my man. That is way too expensive. All right, Duke resumes here. Let's go. Duke by 10 at the moment with Foster. Yeah, no more injuries, man. I'm glad there's no substation next to Cameron. That's for sure. Way coming in over the top. Cam Boozer to Gungba, and Gungba, see, that's what I mean. Like, we have this mismatch down low, and like, I feel like in the sense of like the scripted plays to start the game and come out of halves, I feel like that is the example of one. You go high, low with like the big at the top with Cam or Gungba down low. You can reverse that play if you want and swap them with Gungba down low and Cam with Gungba at the top and Cam at the bottom, and you get the same result. And just pound the rock inside, man. Just go for it. There's Gungba just driving in. Nice little spin move, and he gets fouled. And he just puts it off the backboard for good measure. Great little spurt here coming out of the halftime locker room. We got Malcolm. Who's Malcolm? All right, Gungba at the free throw line makes the first. All right, so Frew to the bench. That was number 3 on Frew. The controller has a screen on it. Oh, man. I don't know what you need a screen on a controller for. Here's Brown driving in, and he will draw contact. So that's kind of what we said Brown needed to do. He needed to find a way somehow to get himself to the free throw line. And that's kind of what he's done. So on that particular play. So it doesn't surprise me. %83 foul shooter, going 1 of 2 of 4 tonight, man. Damn, lower back injury. I gotta say, those lower back injuries, man, I've had 2 like soft muscle lower back injuries, if you will, or like when I tweaked it. It is brutal. Like, it's hard to like stand up. Oh my goodness, what a throwdown by Gungba. The alley-oop by Foster. I don't even know how he got that to go down. What? 3 on the way by Conwell. No, they come on with that rebound. Let's go. All right, this is it right now. You had a huge dunk. Cameron is behind you. They're amped up. You got to hit a big 3 right here, or just throw it in one way. On Khalifa. Gungba on Khalifa now. The turnaround, the step through. Gungba, nice and easy. Gungba has 6 here in the second half in the early going, and Pat Kelsey has got to call a timeout as Duke has just thrown the gauntlet down here early. Duke by 16 as we extend the lead. Okay, this actually looks like this actually looks like the complete Duke team that was playing and manhandling like top 10 teams at the start of the season. Like, tell me that's not the case. Like, this is so different than that Duke thing. We had that lull where it's just like, I don't even know what these guys are doing. And like, and finally here, like, this is it. This is the team. I got to refill this water. I'll be right back. Think about that for a second. Okay. Whew. The dog is freaking out at the moment. He's going at this pillow, this towel, man. And eventually he'll just settle down. There he goes. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're definitely out of that lull from mid-December to early Jan. We're still having bad starts, but not tonight. Yeah. Right, tonight feels like the first sort of complete game so far. I mean, it's still early in the second half. And then there was that like whole like part of the first, but like no team could score. But like defensively, we were still kind of there. Khalifa thought about the three. Honestly, he should have just jacked it up. He should have just taken that three, man. Because it was probably going to go for him. Now he should take the three. Take it! Oh, it went! What I see? Khalifa should listen to me. Now this dude is going to go off and hit another 5. Foster with a little hesitation. Short, actually. Gungba gets the cleanup. Foster actually got his own miss and then put it up again, and then Gungba cleaned it up. And Duke is slow getting back in transition. Louisville just beats him down the floor and scores an easy 2. That was pathetic. That was pathetic defense. Oz, welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. How is the future? Foster driving into Sar was confused. I think he got it. And then Foster now going to have 6. He's going to take his... Oh, he's going to hit it. $16-point margin for Duke. We're back to 16. Here's Brown looking for it, off in the corner. The 3 no good by the Birds. Khalifa with a rebound, another 3 on the way, in and out. That was McNeely, who missed it, and now Duke just very patiently bringing the ball up the floor. Blow it out right here. Right now. You got to get this. Get the 20-point lead. Get the 20. This is what we could not do against Wake. Is we could not get this 20-point lead, and then it was like all of a sudden 10, and that's not how you do it. Gungba with a 3 is way too short. That is not how you do this. McNeely down the floor being guarded by Sar. McNeely looking for an opportunity. Here's Conwell. That's... No. I keep thinking it's Conley, but it's Conwell. Get nice feed down low to Boozer, and that is a foul on Khalifa, and then we'll take the under 16 timeout. Drek says it's coming off Australia Day. Oh, long weekend. Nice. Yeah, we sort of, we didn't have a long weekend, but we did have the winter ice storm, which was like a long weekend. Everybody got to work from home today. Felt like a long weekend. Although I did a lot. All right. Just trying to see what the. All right. This second half not going very well for the Cardinals here. They're shooting worse than they did in the first half, 28.6%. They are 2 of 7. Only 1 of 6 from beyond the arc here. At least they're 100% from the free throw line. Duke is crushing the rebounding margin here, 29-19. 10 offensive boards and 19 defensive ones. 9 assists on 19 makes. That ratio is actually kind of like less than 50%. Not that great, but still, we're making it happen. 6 turnovers here for both teams, and the teams have not managed a turnover yet here in the second half. Gungba up to 13 points here, and he's just comes out of the gates surging in the second half. Actually, Cam Boozer still has only 9, has yet to score here in the second. But Evans with 13, Gungba with 13 on 5 of 8, Foster with 7, hit a big 3. Caden with 5, Malik with 2. Yeah, the only stat that's really in Louisville's favor at the moment is fast break points. 11-2. Yeah. 28 points in the paint for the Blue Devils here. And 9 second chance points off those 10 offensive boards. Third foul on Khalifa there, by the way, as we come back to Cameron here. So that's 3 on Khalifa and 3 on Frew. Just keep an eye out on the big man situation here. Duke has no player with 3 fouls. Foster only has 2. That is the most fouls here for Duke in the game. Yeah, I do wonder if that that week off coming from the West Coast is kind of really helped them recenter. Actually, if you recall, it was a week off that put Duke into the lull, and it's almost like the week off has gotten Duke out of it. And Boozer trying to go in, and he'll get fouled here. It was a great play. I thought Louisville had it sniffed out pretty well, though. Boozer there with the tough second effort. Ball, try to get the ball back on the rim, is now going to go to the free throw line for his troubles. So yeah, Louisville having to really dig deep in the bench here. Zougaris, that's his second foul. So 3 Louisville big men, 3, 3, and 2 on the fouls. Nice. So Boozer's got both. Duke has an 18-point lead. This right here is where you put Louisville out of their misery. Right here. Send them to 4-4, buddy. Here's Brown. This is McNeely for the 3. Oof. McNeely makes it. Damn. Back to 15. We had the opportunity to go up 20. Now it's only 15. This mirrors the Wake Forest game almost exactly. I just hope it doesn't we get that whole it's a 10-point game with 8 minutes to go again. I don't know, man. I really don't want that. Okay. That's an offensive foul? What? Okay, well, opportunity, I guess. Opportunity for Louisville here. They just made a 3. And we have a foul on the floor. It'll be Sarr here. Louisville inbounding here. Brown to McNeely. Back to Conwell. McNeely. What is Zugris has a mismatch down low on Evans. I don't know if they can somehow get the ball into him. Doesn't look like they can. He's being ridden. That's an offensive foul. You got the chicken wing out there, man. I think the Stanford game is the game where Duke ended the lull. They started well, didn't let up, and blew their doors off. I wonder what that week off would do, but they were fine. Yeah, that's true. Because recall that no ACC team had done that West Coast road trip and gotten out 2-0. And the game against Cal was a little suspect there for a while, and then they pulled away late. But yeah, the Stanford game was start to finish, especially after Stanford had just pounded Carolina, and that freshman had just gone off for 30 plus. We just came in there and just showed everybody who's boss, basically. There's Boozer who finds his way inside on Zugris, and Zugris just has to back it off, and Boozer scores an easy 2. So we're back up to 17. That's an offensive foul, or it's just a stepped on the end line, actually. And that's a second straight turnover here for the Woolly Mammoth. Should be 7 turnovers, I think, for Louisville. Well, it's actually technically 8, I think. The offensive foul counts as one. So 2 straight turnovers, Duke up by 17. Nick in the game, one-on-one against McNeely. Looking to try to get the ball to Boozer, but can't. Brown up over the top, and Boozer just scores. Man, it's just not fair. It just doesn't look fair. He just scores wherever he wants, man. It's crazy. He has 23.7 points per game. Apparently is number 1 in D1. I thought it was just in the ACC. If that is by in the country, that is insane. Wow. It just is too easy. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm just glad he's on our team. And didn't go play for Miami or something. Oh, God. Brown, deep 3. Ooh, he got that one to go. That's 7 for Brown as he hits his first shot of the night. Look out. So Brown hits his first one at about the 13-minute mark. What a swing. What a pass inside by Brown. It was rifled in there, but Foster couldn't quite control it. Now Foster restarting at the ACC logo. Foster with the turnaround, the step through. Foster with the right hand, too strong. Malik Brown with the offensive board. Duke gets another fresh 20. Caden's not going to take it, though. He's going to go in and loop it in. And Foster there with the rebound as Caden couldn't finish it. And Caden should just step into the 3 here. Caden driving in. He's got Hemenia in the corner in front of the camera. Crazy section! And that's a 3! What a possession! Timeout. Timeout, Louisville. After a possession like that, Louisville just got worked over for 3 offensive rebounds, and then the open 3 in the corner that Nick actually hits. Oh my God. That might have been our best call this season, actually. It was flowing there, man. We were flowing with the offense on that one. Duke by 19, as Pat Kelsey has no choice but to call a timeout. He's only got one left. This is getting out of hand. I actually thought right as Brown hit his, first shot there, it's like, oh, okay, maybe Louisville can actually find something here with Brown, getting it going. Nuh-uh. I don't see Duke keeping Shire. Where is Shire going to go, man? Duke can pay Shire whatever he wants. Shire is not going anywhere. No, he is not going. If K didn't go to the NBA, Shire is not going to the NBA. The NBA already has their Duke coach, and it's JJ Redick. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Time zone change. Changes scenery. So what are we at? 12:27. This is the media time. It's going to double up as the media timeout here. So, I mean, it's just very different from the first game, right? Like, Khalifa, 3 points. He has hit a three. He should probably take some more shots because he somehow manages to make them. So, Conwell's got 12. Brown with 7. He's got 5 this half. So, he had 2 in the first half. 5 this half gives him 7. But yeah, nobody in double. McNeely's only hit 1 3. This Pat Kelsey dude, man, I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he's going to last. Like, he seems like he's going to short circuit at some point. Thanks, Herbert. Much appreciated, man. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We had even had a great visit from a bunch of Louisville fans tonight. It was fun. Had a fun game. This game has been good. Duke has come to play tonight here on this Monday after a short rest. The game on Wake Forest on Saturday. We'll have another Saturday game. I have to double check what time that game is. Oh my gosh. Mikhail Brown with just like really fancy footwork out of bounds on Louisville, and Duke will recover. Oh, Brown's a really fancy footwork. Foster dribbling in at the ACC logo, has to find Evans. Sets a screen with his back. Evans with a 2. Nice shot. Herbert, I'm originally from Connecticut, if you believe it. Originally from New England, yeah. So I am very used to the cold, but I hated it so much that I left. So there's Brown with a turnover. All right, this is about to get out of hand if Evans hits this 3, and he cannot. That'll go the way of Louisville. Oh, no. Kayla Foster wants a challenge. I mean, Duke has plenty of timeouts. They could. Duke has plenty of timeouts. They could challenge this. And it looks like I think they will challenge it. Oh, Nick's from Maine. I spent summers up in Maine, man. Where were we? We were in Camden, Maine. It's near like Kennebunkport and stuff. Southwest Harbor, which I guess is across the way from Bar Harbor. Spent a couple summers up there. It's very nice, very woodsy. Actually, like reminded me of when I went to Seattle. Reminded me a lot of Maine. That same sort of outdoorsy, the trees and everything. Rocky Mountain North. Oh, Rocky. I know the Rocky Mountain's right when you come in on 95, right? On I-95 when you're driving down from DC or from New England, you got to drive through 95. Isn't Rocky Mountain like right one of the first exits there? It is. All right, see? Still remember. All right, so we're back to the game. Duke by 21. Louisville missed another shot, and yeah, this is getting crazy here. Malik should just pull up and take the three. I mean, at this point, it would be a bad shot. He'd get yelled at for it, but you know what? I would support it. 8 seconds on the shot. We're going deep in the shot clock here, boys, with 10 minutes to go. Hamenia with a three in the corner. Short. Right shot, though. Great find by Gungbo. He just couldn't. And Hamenia's going to come up with the steal. Oh, my goodness. He intercepted that like a cornerback and just read the eyes of the Louisville player and the pass. What a interception. I mean, he was running down the floor. You can see where he's just like, wait a second. And he just stops on a dime and reverses field and he catches it in stride. Wow, what a play by Nick. Although, there goes McNeely with a three. Wow, we're 95 ends, man. That's really far up, man. That's crazy. Oh, Gungba gives it up, and here's going to be 2 freebies, I think. Foul. Make him earn it. Make him earn it. One of 2 at the free throw line here as Caden brings down the board. Foster now dribbling, driving. He's got Frew on him. Here's Nick. Nick calling for the screen. He's actually calling for Cam to come up. Cam's they're gonna go high-low here. So that's an interesting play. So basically you got Nick, then you have Pat who's already got post position. They pull Boozer up, and Nick passed to Cam. Cam just throws it up over the top. Remember what we said, you could reverse the play. That was a very similar play to the one they ran at the start of the half. Oh, nice extra passing here, but I think it's a bit too unselfish as Caleb, rather, is going to go and drive in. Caleb Foster, the free throw line here. Great effort so far. Duke by 19 at the moment. You know, the free throw shooting was up to 71%. I was like, oh, okay. It's like right on average. Oh my. He missed them both. Louisville is, wow, couldn't get that to go down. That was a bit of a crazy shot. They saved a pass going out of bounds. Oh, Caden gets tripped up. Is he all right? Gotta travel. Shoot. All right, Caden looks okay, so that's good. What do I think of the Duke Gardens? The Gardens are great, man. They're awesome. I actually had never really visited when I was an undergrad. I only really visited when I was a grad student. Yeah, they're really cool. I didn't even know exactly where they were in undergrad, and then yeah, as a grad student, there was like some event there. I was like, oh, I actually found them. Oh, you know, because there was no reason ever to go to Central Campus, but then my fraternity moved to Central when I was there as a grad student. So like, I'd go like say hi and stuff, and then like, yeah, and then it's like pretty easy to get to the Gardens. Hamenia Anan with a 3, and he nails another one. What do we say at halftime? That Nick is probably going to get a couple buckets here. It's good for okay. He's gotten his couple buckets here. He's got 8. Great balance scoring, actually, so far. 67 points. Bro, Louisville is getting housed at the moment. They have no answers. They're going to try to go with Conwell. Hamenia is just staying in front of him. Great move by Hamenia, honestly. Great D by Nick. You know, Nick can also come... Like, we talk about defense from Sarr and Brown, which is elite. But, like, Nick is actually, like, sneaky good at defense. I've noticed at these, like, past couple games. I'm very impressed with Nick's ability to, like, come in off the bench and defend. And, like, give, like, those other guys a rest. It's actually pretty good. Great cut. Nick is just feeling it at the moment. That's an and one, baby. Nick is absolutely feeling it right now. Wow, this is a blowout. This is a blowout. I did not think it was going to go this way tonight, folks. I was not prepared for this. This is insane. We are manhandling. Like, I don't think we've had this margin of victory against an ACC team at all. We Georgia Tech wins by 6. Florida State win by 4. Louisville win by 11 the first time around. SMU win by 7, so 11 is still the top. Cal win by 15. All right, we housed Cal. All right, Stanford we beat by 30. I just didn't realize it was that much, but it's like Stanford. This was 21 against Wake, and currently 24 against Louisville. So, yeah, against this level, yeah, we are on a roll. We are absolutely on a roll. I mean, our last 4 games, Nick said they got out of the slump at Stanford. I guess that was like you could declare them fully out. But, like, the margin of victory for the last 4 games, Cal 15, Stanford 30, Wake Forest 21, Louisville currently 24. Yeah, Duke's back, baby. Duke is back in a big way. And I was going to say, what's our game? Oh, our game on Saturday is at Virginia. It's great. It's at Virginia Tech. That is, and then Boston College the following Tuesday, the 3rd. And then we have Carolina. So we're actually a week and a half away from the Carolina game in Carolina. Yeah, agreed. The crazies did help tonight. But this has been impressive. I'm impressed. Just gonna check what my weekend schedule is like. $150. 12 to yeah. The Blacksburg game. Actually, I think the Duke women got caught fire for a little while there. They've still caught fire. They have won 11 straight. Oh. That's crazy because like they lost early games. Like they were not doing good. They lost to Baylor, then 2, then lost to West Virginia, lost to South Florida, lost to South Carolina, lost to UCLA. Had a losing record, then lost to LSU. 1, 2, like 3 straight losses. Yeah, it was not good. 4 straight losses. It was bad. All right, now we're up to 70. Oh, that was the and 1 from Nick. That's right. All right, so Nick shot the and 1. So now we're up 25. I gotta say, I really like the 9-man rotation. Actually, really the 8-man rotation. Although we haven't seen as much from Darren Harris, but certainly the 8-man rotation is legit. That's a 3 that goes there for Conwell. Oh, we took a spot from Purdue. Okay. We had a Duke alum return to my local team for WNBL this year. Oh, nice. That's Khalifa with a 4th foul. All right, and that one goes. So Gungba hits both. That's a positive takeaway there. 72-48. Wow, that was crazy. Hadley just pushed Gungba back and like no call anywhere. But anyway, here we go. Six minutes left here. Hayden to Cam. I'm going to back it in. Cam just, oh my God. Cam gets Hadley on his hip, dude. Just the turnaround, the little spin move, and he's off to the rim. He is to the rim. Conwell hits another 3. It's a good thing that the game is just like so out of hand at the moment. It's only a 23-point game. But yeah, this is going to be 19-1 Duke, 8-0 so far in the ACC. Looking good. For all the Duke haters hoping that Louisville was going to knock us off. The other ones we got to watch are like, how's the rest of the league doing? But it is Monday, so they're not going to play till tomorrow. I think we're the only ACC game tonight. Silly turnover there. Yo, Flag and Knipple are doing great. Although Flag was injured for a week there, I think. So Nick checks out. I mean, Knipple's one of the best rookies there is. All right, we'll get you your food at the next time out, bud. I know you're hungry. You're running around like crazy today. You know you're hungry. Another 3 on the way. That one's short. Evans with the rebound. So Cam Boozer does have his double-double, 17 and 10. He's a little under his average, though. Sarr gonna pass it down to Boozer. Just take him, Dev. Just take him, Booze. Oh, he almost had the pass there, but it was cut off. The turnaround jump. Oh my God, the turnaround jump shot. Are you kidding me, Cam Boozer? What? I didn't even know he had that shot in his repertoire, as they say. My goodness. Conwell, no. Malik Brown a little slow to get that rebound, but it just goes out of bounds. I think it's like that, but it's 2 P's. And there's no I. The Booze Cruise towel is funny, man. Yeah, that looks right. Boozer. Get out! Sarr is open! Boozer just doing too much there. Boozer just doing too much there. Sarr was wide open. All right, give me 1 sec. We'll come back for the last 4 minutes here in a second. I gotta eat the dog food. And the pup is smelling the food already. He knows it's coming. Yes. Here you go. Oh, Krzyzewski, Krzywzewski. That one's a quiz question when you're tenting. That one comes up all the time. This Arizona, it might be very interesting Final Four with Arizona if we go that far. Nick, it'll put you to sleep. It's going to be what, like 9 o'clock when we're done? Yeah. I got to go to the gym after this, and then I got to go work out. Well, actually, no. Then I got to eat, sorry. I'm going to do my cardio, and then I'm going to eat. Then it'll be time to walk the dog, and then it'll be time to go to bed. And there's a bunch of work that I should have done that there's just no time. There's just no time, man. Brutal. So 76-51. Bill Foster. Evans for 3. That was a wild shot. Malik Brown with a beautiful rebound and the putback. I mean, that is the game in a nutshell. The domination of Duke on the boards, man. Crazy. Look at the rebounding margin. 42-23. Wow. Substitution timeout here as Duke is going to clear the bench. It looks like the starters are done. So another game where the bench players are going to get in and get like 3 minutes of play here. Nice jump step there. A little jump stop, rather, by Caden. He's going to have 80. He didn't step on the end line that time, as Brown is, man, just, Louisville can't even get a shot off right now, man. Great defense by Malik Brown, and that's a turnover. Wow. I mean, even with like the third string team, we are still managing to turn Louisville over, man. Crazy. Khan, who's just been hot tonight, hands it off to Dame Sarr. Sarr loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like it was deflected out of bounds, actually. Here's Malik Brown. Not quite. Oh. Well, I hope Malik's okay after he takes a rather hard fall there. What's up, bud? Nick a little hobbled here. It was Duke by almost 30. And now we really clear the rest of the bench out. Sheffield and Scott coming in with 86 ticks left. Brown and Sarr get a standing ovation. What a job tonight by our boys, man. So good. I mean, Louisville didn't even get to 60. That's crazy. I thought this was going to be a really tough game. I'll be honest. I thought this was going to be a really tough game. Like, back and forth. Man, this was just crazy. You love to see it. Darren Harris going to throw 3. Now that's a brick. What kind of dog? He's an Aussie Labradoodle. Oh my gosh, Louisville can't even score. That's the night in a nutshell, man.
Hamenia, deep three. Yes! Wow, man. Nick has 14 points. He's like the he's the third leading scorer. Oh my gosh. Louisville still can't score over our guys. It's insane. Just take the shot clock violation. Mercy, my man. You've got him by 31. Mercy. Or not. Darren Harris wants points. Can't put it off the window. We got a Scott with the rebound. And it'll be a turnover on the shot clock violation. Yeah, so Gungba with 15, Evans with 15, Amenia with 14, Boozer with 19. Four Blue Devils in double figures. Yeah, he is non-allergic. He is hypoallergenic. That is correct. Not that it doesn't really like affect me, but I do like the fact that he doesn't shit. That's really nice. All right, folks, that's going to be it. We are done. Duke by 31 tonight. Incredible. I'm going to go hit the gym and do my cardio and then eat because it's going to be super late by the time that happens. So, look, I appreciate you all hanging out. Hit the sub if you haven't. We were favored by 8.5. But that's crazy because, like, it hasn't been that way, right? Like, it just hasn't been, like, it's been slow starts and, like, tight games and stuff. Anyway, I don't know. We may have found it. We may have found it again, which is brilliant to see. I'll see you all on Saturday for the game at Blacksburg. That will be a test. Let's see what happens. High-ranked, top 5 Duke team going into Blacksburg. We all know how that has ended in the past. So, anyway, stay safe, everybody. Stay warm if you can. And for those that are going to get dumped on again this weekend by the snow, best of luck. Stay safe. We'll see you all on Saturday. Have a great rest of your week. As always, go Duke. And have a great rest of the week. Good night, everybody. See ya.